Afghanistan, a review. These days, the world attention is focused on Afghanistan. Let us have a review of the history and the events in Afghanistan so that we may understand the situation better. Afghanistan is a landlocked country. It has no seaports. Pakistan, Iran, former Soviet Union states, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan are the neighboring countries of Afghanistan. China too has land access to Afghanistan. Khyber Pass connecting Kabul with Peshawar in Pakistan is a part of the ancient Silk Route. Invaders of the Indian subcontinent used to come through this mountain pass. Kabul, Kandahar, Herat, Mazar-e-Sharif, Lashkar-Gah, Ghazni, Kunduz, Jalalabad, Talekan, Pul-e-Khomri, Bamiyan, etc. are the main cities of Afghanistan. There are 34 provinces, Vilayat, in Afghanistan. Provinces were ruled by governors appointed by the president. Formerly, there were only 8 provinces. Afghanistan had a past governed by Hindu, Zoroastrian and Buddhist traditions. They speak Pashto language. The trade routes connecting Mediterranean coast to India and China pass through Afghanistan. The inhabitants belong to Pashtuns, Tajiks, Hazaras, Uzbeks, Turkmen, Aimaq, Pashai, Baloch, Pamiris, Nuristanis, and others. In 2019, Afghanistan had an estimated population of 3.8 crores. 99.7% of the population of Afghanistan is Muslim, of which 10 to 15% are Shias and the rest Sunnis. 2 statues of Buddha were carved into the side of a cliff in Bamiyan Valley of central Afghanistan. They are dated 570 AD and 618 AD. They were damaged during Taliban reign. There are several Hindu temples in Kabul. Ashamai temple is one of the oldest, where a permanent flame is kept alive always. In March 2020, the Gurudwara in Kabul was attacked by suspected IS terrorists. Shahi dynasty, Hindu, ruled the Afghan valley during 850 to 1026 CE. The Mongols took over the valley, and by 1219 CE, Genghis Khan, the Mongol, took control of the entire Afghanistan. Timurid dynasty followed. By 1504, Babur of Timur origin ruled Afghanistan from Kabul. In 1526 CE, Babur attacked Delhi Sultanate and defeated Ibrahim Lodi and established the Mughal Empire in the subcontinent. Hotak dynasty founded by Mirwais Hotak ruled Afghanistan from Kandahar during 1709 to 1738. In 1738, Nader Shah of Persia conquered Kandahar and ruled Afghan. In 1739, in the Battle of Karnal, he defeated the Mughals. In 1747, Ahmad Shah Durrani of Pashtun tribe defeated Nader Shah and established Durrani dynasty. Descendants of Durrani dynasty fought with the Sikhs in Punjab. In 1757, they desecrated Harmandir Sahib in Amritsar. Battles with the Sikhs weakened the Durranis. Emir Dost Muhammad Khan in 1826 took over Kabul and founded Baraksai dynasty. The rivalry between the British and the Russians led to Anglo-Afghan wars. First one 1839 to 1842, second one 1878 to 1880, and the third one 1919. By the Treaty of Rawalpindi, the British relinquished their control over Afghanistan. Afghans celebrate 19th August 1919 as their Independence Day. King Amanullah Khan, 1919 to 1929, suppressed the uprisings and ruled the country, bringing in reforms inspired by the reforms of Ataturk of Turkey. The civil war 1928-29 was suppressed by Prince Muhammad Nadir Khan, cousin of Amanullah Khan. Nadir Khan ruled the country from 1929 to 1933. He was assassinated. His son Zahir Shah succeeded and ruled Afghanistan till 1973. On 17th July 1973, in a bloodless coup, Zahir Shah was deposed. General Muhammad Duat Khan proclaimed Afghanistan a republic and himself as the president. People's Democratic Party of Afghanistan, PDPA, was founded in 1965. It has Marxist-Leninist connection. In April 1978, the centrist government of President Muhammad Dawood Khan was thrown out by military coup led by Nur Muhammad Taraki. Power was shared by Marxist-Leninist political groups supported by Russia. Religious-minded Muslim population resented the communist rule. Anti-communist Islamic guerrilla groups started fighting against the government. These guerrilla groups were supported by the United States of America. In 1979, 30,000 Soviet soldiers were sent to Afghan to suppress the different Mujahideen groups fighting against the Afghan government. The strength of the Soviet forces were increased from 30,000 to 1 lakh. Mujahideen guerrilla war intensified. By 1982, 2.8 million Afghans took asylum in Pakistan and 1.5 million in Iran. The US supported the Mujahideens by supplying weapons. Pakistan and Saudi too got involved. By 1988, an agreement was signed among US, Russia, Afghanistan and Pakistan. Soviet troops were withdrawn by 1989. Communist government led by Najibullah was overthrown by the rebel groups in 1992. 1992-2001, internal conflict and civil war continued. International jihadi groups Al-Qaeda was active in Afghan. Taliban originated in Kandahar, Afghanistan in 1994. In Pashto, Taliban means students. It consisted of students of Islamic schools fighting against the communists. It quickly conquered the neighboring warlords and became powerful. The main ideal of Taliban was strict implementation of Sharia laws. Under the leadership of Muhammad Omar, Taliban acquired control over other factions and the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan was established in 1996 with its capital at Kandahar. Twin Tower of World Trade Center, New York, was attacked by Al-Qaeda on September 11, 2001. In December 2001, America invaded Afghanistan to retaliate for the World Trade Center attack. Al-Qaeda was founded by Osama bin Laden. It is an international terrorist outfit founded in Peshawar, Pakistan in 1988. It's a product of Soviet-Afghan War 1979-1989. US-Afghan War Phase 1, December 2001 to January 2002. Taliban government toppled, Al-Qaeda punished. Second phase, 2002 to 2008, defeating Taliban and building up key institutions of Afghan by supporting Afghanistan government. Third phase, the objective was counter-insurgency, building up of Afghan forces, safe withdrawal of US NATO forces. 2008 to 2014. Combat mission was ended in 2014. December 17, 2001. Taliban government was overthrown by US forces. May 2nd, 2011, Bin Laden was killed. August 15, 2021, 20 years later, Kabul was retaken by Taliban. They moved from peripheries to the center. Afghan president fled Kabul. 3 lakh strong, fully armed, American-trained Afghan forces did not offer any resistance to 70 to 80,000 strong Taliban forces. American forces evacuated and the military hardware left behind. Pathetic scenes from Kabul airport. People fleeing Afghan to escape possible Taliban retaliation, crowding into aircrafts. IS-sponsored terror attack on Kabul airport, killing more than 100 people. Misery and human tragedy brought to a country by superpowers since 1978. Terror outfits. Al-Qaeda, 1988, is a product of Russian invasion of Afghanistan. Taliban, 1994, product of Russian invasion and American occupation of Afghanistan. ISIS, product of invasion of Iraq by US and killing of President Saddam Hussein on the fictitious charges of having WMD, weapons of mass destruction. Jihadi groups see Afghanistan as another starting point for the establishment of a worldwide caliphate in the model of the first 4 caliphates, a community of nations in which nations and individuals enjoy equality, freedom, peace and prosperity and responsibility for one another be our common dream. Thank you.